While most people expected the CS2 market to collapse again before November, something completely different happened. The crash not only failed to appear, but the market cap actually went up by around 10% throughout the day. As of now, we are therefore even already back at above $5.3 billion again. Nevertheless, I still managed to grab a few great deals through buy orders. It seems like some people were still a bit too scared of another potential crash. Today, let's take a look at what exactly happened on the so-called doomsday, what happened the days after, and what to expect moving forward. If Valve doesn't drop another one of these crazy updates over the next few weeks, I really think that this could mark the beginning of a less volatile period, which in the long run should lead to steady increases again. Yes, we are still down after that massive 50% crash, but just within a week we have already recovered around 75%. As it turned out, the buying power from people waiting for the dip on the 30s ended up being much stronger than the new knife and glove supply. What you have to keep in mind is that even though player trust might be still unstable right now, CS2 still remains one of the biggest and most consistent games in terms of player base. At the end of the day, this update might have destroyed the market in the very short term, but also brought a lot of attention and new content potential to the game. Moving forward, red and gold prices have to equal out eventually, since their trade-ups still remain broadly profitable. This likely means that gold prices will settle at a new level that red skin prices will gradually adjust to. At some point, these trade-ups will simply become too expensive and most casual players will prefer taking profits from selling their coverts. Therefore, I don't think that we will see another massive wave of new knives coming out moving forward. Yes, supply is already way higher, but it's not as bad as people think, especially not for low float gloves and gold from old rare cases. FN glove trade-ups are extremely hard to complete, and over time we'll simply run out of affordable red skin supply from cases like the breakout or glove case, for example. This could even have a positive impact on the prices of those cases in particular, since people will want to unbox them to get reds for trade-up use. With this being said, let's get to the biggest problem we currently have after taking a quick look at today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey, a very easy to use automated CS2 trading site. Just pick the skin you want to get rid of and choose a new one to your desire. Click trade items and your brand new skin should be there in minutes. By using my code Lucas, you can even get up to $5 cashback on your first trade and a 5% deposit bonus on top of the 30% SkinsMonkey offers you for all deposits anyways. Even if you are not looking to trade right now, it's worth it to check out the freebies section where you have a daily, weekly and monthly try to get some cool new skins for your inventory. Link down below in the description. The biggest problem we have right now isn't the market volatility but trade reversals. The past few weeks have more than ever shown that this feature can be easily abused in volatile market conditions like the one we just experienced. You see a dip and panic sell? No problem at all, just reverse the trade once prices are recovered. You might get trade ban for a month, but most people will take this comparatively small loss. That creates huge uncertainty since you can't be sure of your actual position anymore. If Valve doesn't adjust the system soon, it could become the biggest issue moving forward, not the trade-up changes. With this being said, let's take a look at what you should be doing right now and what's ahead. If you take a look at certain collection skins, there are still many down for basically no reason, even if they aren't directly affected by the latest update in any way. Therefore, skins like the M4 Blue Phosphor, for example, in my opinion have great entry points again. Looking at cases, there are still some good deals to be found even though they have mostly already climbed up again. Moving forward, the changes made could even be actually profitable for the case market. People will trade up for knives, which decreases red supply, and to refill this supply, people need to unbox cases. This could lead to higher unboxing numbers, reduced overall supply and rising prices. Lastly, there's of course the armory, which still holds insane investing potential. I'd mainly focus on cases, stickers and collection skins, since they will all just have a lowering supply once discontinued. To wrap things up, here's my final advice. The dip we just saw at the end of the day was completely irrational. You should never sell when people are in extreme fear as long as you believe that the market won't go to zero. That's why I always encourage you to take profits when things are looking good and the market is bullish, even if that means missing out on some additional gains. I know it can be hard, but this really is the best advice for steady long-term profits. And that's all I got for you today. What do you expect from the CS2 market moving forward? Let me know down below in the comments. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See you next time.